What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? This is my vlog. I'd like some of my commentary in there. Just the back and forth.
So yes, I'm still in St. Pete. I know for you guys it's been 3 weeks, but it's the same day. It's still Thursday. Today, we're going to possibly take home a motorcycle. I figure I come down here enough that I should have some type of transportation so I don't have to rent a car all the time. So I started shopping. I found a couple, kind of hooked on this SV650. So we're gonna go look at it. It's not too bad, it's pretty cheap. Shut up, Waze! So we're gonna go check out this SV650. I did find another SV that's like super mint, but the guy isn't even remotely negotiable. I'm more annoyed about it. I want it, but I don't want to spend all that money. And I've been trying to bring him down on price, but he's just not budging. So we're gonna go look at a shit box. I guess we'll see what happens, right?
See what happens.
We'll see what happens.
You know what's great about this is you can cut out stuff that you don't like. You could just say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, there's no such thing
Yeah.
as not saying enough.
Right, you could just say everything that comes to your mind.
I'm still in a car because that bike was a disaster. There was not a decent body panel on it. The radiator was like kinked. I don't know. He even came down in price, but for me it wasn't a hell yes, so it was a no.
Well, you obviously didn't want it. You were sitting there staring at it and like in pain almost.
I was trying to justify buying it in my head and I just couldn't no matter what I did. So
that's a no.
it was a no. And the craziest part is that about like an hour and a half after leaving, the guy with the other bike, the mint one, the Euro spec one, accepted my offer. Could you imagine if I bought that shit box and it was parked right out here and then the guy with the mint one accepted my offer? How did I know? But anyway, tomorrow we're gonna go buy the mint one. I'm not walking away from it.
What's up, guys? It's Justin and Brian. We're on our way to get the awesome bike, the best bike, the one we talked about last night. Really special color, really cool. We were just in some heavy Tampa traffic. Never quite seen that, but hey, now we see water. We're gonna get Chick-fil-A later. I think that's important to mention.
It's like the perfect mix between my 250 and my VFR. It's like if you put those two bikes together, this is what you would get. It's so cool. It's like if the VFR didn't have VTEC and have that extra boost, like that's what this feels like.
This is taking off though.
Guys, we did it. I bought a bike. Again. This is number 3 now in the stable, but it's going in a different stable, as you can tell. I am not on Long Island. I'm here in St. Petersburg. A few videos over the next couple of weeks will take place here in St. Pete and or Daytona, but today I'm in St. Petersburg at the beach, and I'm going to reveal to you my new, to me, motorcycle. So, without further ado, here is the official YouTube reveal of my new bike. Oh, just can we talk about all right, let's go look at it. So this is my new 2007 Suzuki SV650S. So the S in SV650S means a few things. You get generally the bikini fairing, sometimes you get the full fairing. It also means that the rear sets are higher up, so you get a little bit of a sportier feel. Instead of your typical SV with dirt bike handlebars, you actually get clip-ons. So it's got a much sportier feel to it. SV650 is one of the most popular naked standard motorcycles ever built. You may not recognize it as an SV650 because it is fully faired. Usually they'll either have the bikini fairing or just a single round headlight. This one has the full fairing. It was imported from the UK, so this may just be like a UK only option, the full fairing, but it looks great in the full fairing. I was originally looking for a single round headlight SV or one that I could easily convert to single round headlight SV, but I couldn't I just couldn't look away from this thing. So it was imported from the UK. The guy I bought it from, him and his wife were stationed in the UK, and they came back to the States and brought the bike with them. This was actually her bike, as you can see from the key tag. which I promised him I would leave on there. So it's staying. Hashtag biker babe, what's up? So it was imported from the UK in 2019. This color may also be a UK specific color. So this is Euclase Silver. I know it looks blue, and it kind of is blue. It's a lot like the FRS, where it's blue, silverish, you know, but it's a really, really great color. It's got like a bluish silver sort of, maybe even a little purple in there, but it's a great color. That's what kind of drew me in and made me overpay for this bike. The Euclase Silver is a 1 year only. It's a 2007 only color. And Euclase, I Googled it. It's actually a crystal or a mineral, which is really, really cool. And it almost looks exactly like this blue, silver, whatever you want to call it. Which is kind of cool. Gives it a little something extra, you know? So before I took it, he did a little bit of work to it, had all the fluids changed out. Oil change, coolant, brake fluid, fork fluid, pretty much every fluid that's in the bike was swapped out by a dealership, which is kind of cool. A lot of people don't put that kind of money into the bikes or into vehicles before they sell them. So it's fully refreshed. It's got brand new tires on it. It's basically a brand new bike. It's perfect. It's close, about as close to mint condition as you can get for a 15-year-old motorcycle. And he did a few little things too, like the levers, R&G frame sliders there, and that's kind of it. It's weird to compare it, but it rides a lot like my old Ninja 250 that I had. It's very light, it's very flickable, and the power's very linear. It's got a lot more power than the 250, a little less than the VFR. It actually feels like if you were to take the VFR and remove VTEC from it. It kind of feels like that. It feels like that it's got that mid-range torque that the VFR has before it kicks into VTEC. You may be wondering at this point why I bought a motorcycle in St. Petersburg. Look at that, it looks like I have hair. Yo, what's up, dude? The reason being, I come down here a lot. My little brother bought a condo here in March, and this will be the second time I've been down. The third will be next month for the St. Pete Grand Prix. So I come down a decent amount, enough that like I didn't want to continue to rent cars. So I figured I'd buy a bike and just leave it at his place, which was all good and well until we found out that his condo doesn't allow motorcycles on the premises. It's just my luck, I guess. So leave a comment if you know anywhere where I can keep this thing in St. Pete. Yeah, that's kind of a full tour of my new bike. I am sad to leave it behind. I'm leaving St. Pete tomorrow, but I'll be back down in February for the St. Pete Grand Prix. Now, I also filmed a tour of the St. Pete Grand Prix track. I went on a little adventure looking for clues as to where the track goes, and I actually found the entire track, except for the part that's on the airstrip, because the airstrip is currently moving. So subscribe, because next week that video is coming out. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'll see you guys next Taco Tuesday. It's gonna be loud music.
Wait, B-roll is like Brian roll. Can you cut that audio and put that somewhere?
I'll put that like after the finish.